guys, welcome into the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel, and I want to cover a topic a lot of you guys are emailing me about for fourth quarter 2018, and it's how to properly list your merchandise on Amazon, and more specifically Amazon FBA. I'm going to screenshot my computer and I'm going to show you how to create a shipment from start to finish, A to Z. I'm going to show you how to put an item up for sale on Amazon Fulfilled by Merchant, FBM, and then I'm going to show you how to transfer that inventory to FBA Fulfilled by Amazon, which is, for those of you that don't know, you ship it into Amazon's warehouse and they will store it and pick it and pack it and ship it to you. I'm also going to show you guys how to see if an item is restricted and limited and that you can't sell it. Now remember, coming up for fourth quarter, which is just in 2 weeks, it's the middle of September right now, Amazon is going to put some more restrictions, particularly on like hot items and toys, if you don't have a history of selling them. So if you're brand new, you can't sell some of those items in fourth quarter. They'll let you know. If you have history and you built it up, then typically you will be allowed. The normal restricted items will apply. So if you are restricted right now and you have a history, opening up in fourth quarter, it's not going to be allowed for you still. But you can always try to apply for some of those categories. Some are easier to get unlocked or ungated in than others. However, I just want to get everyone that's basically starting fresh and new. Those of you that are experienced, this probably won't help very much. But everyone that's brand new, I just want to show you from start to finish, putting an item up for sale, creating an FBA shipment, and getting it sent in to Amazon so that you can begin selling on Amazon, whether it's books or toys or games or electronics or iPods or what have you, whatever you choose to sell that is ungated. I'm going to show you how to do it A to Z, start to finish, no holes, no information left untouched.
Okay, so we're on the main Amazon sellercentral.amazon or sellercentral.amazon.com website, and at the top you have all these tabs. Just start by clicking on your inventory. Once you've signed up for Amazon as a seller, whether you pay the $40 for the Premier business account, which I recommend, or you're doing it personally, your inventory page will show you everything that you currently have in your inventory. It's going to show you the last price, the current lowest price, available, everything you need to know. So this is Amazon inventory page, start to finish. It'll tell you how many products you have inside of your catalog, all of that kind of information that you would expect to find. It's also going to tell you if they're active or inactive. And this is where you're going to be able to also edit any quantities, prices, and we can also click to add a product, which is what we're going to do. So I'm just going to go off of an item I have here. It's PlayStation 4 Grand Theft Auto 5. It's a video game, and I'm going to go ahead and add a product. So from this page, we'll just click the add a product. Okay, so this is the add a product page, and I went ahead and searched for Grand Theft Auto 5, and there it is. Comes up with all the results. Now, this is Grand Theft Auto 5 for Xbox One, which happens to be restricted. They don't even allow anyone to sell this. Now, this has variations, so when you click on it, there's like bundles, but they're pretty much all blocked for Xbox One. It's really weird. I don't know why. Under, we have Grand Theft Auto 5 for PlayStation 4. Now, this first one is blocked. You need approval for ASIN. Super weird, right? The second one, we can sell as new, collectible, or used. You can't sell it as refurbed, but we can sell it in all of these conditions. You can see that sell yours is there, and that's the button that we want to click. So we're going to go ahead and click sell yours, and then it's going to pop up, and it gives us the picture, and then down here, we can enter our seller SKU, which would be, let's just say we're doing Rockstarflipper GTA 5.1. You create your own, it doesn't matter. If you want to put it in bin 101A, that's fine. Condition, well, we're going to sell it as, let's just say, used very good. Now, the lowest price for that is $20.45. Now, the other thing you can do is come on over here to Amazon and look the item up. Now, this is the one that we want. Remember, there were two listings. The one with 66 is the one we're listing under. And this one's low price is $20.45. And they're doing free shipping. So, that is their price. Now, the 177 is tax, which means they're in a state that collects sales tax. Could be here in Florida. And so we're going to come over here, and do we want to match the 2045? Well, that's a delivered by merchant. That is not Prime. The cheapest Prime one is actually 2303. So we could come in right under Prime. Now you kind of have to use your best guess on what you want to price at. Here's another Prime at 2440. For me, if I was selling this, I would price this thing at like 2250. I'd come in right underneath of, or right at the price that they're at, and they're actually at 2303, so I could come in at like $22.99 and probably sell this for $22.99. Now, I also have my shipping set to free. You have to change that in your shipping settings, which I will show you in just a second how to change your shipping settings. But if you have your shipping set to $3.99, you have to take that into account, that your total price plus $3.99 would put you above all of these. Just like if somebody else has it up for $23.03 free shipping and you put yours up for $23.03 plus $3.99, you're going to actually be at $27 and you'll be way down there. So I'm going to price it at $22.99. I'm going to put quantity 1, and then we can do save and finish. The other thing you have the option of doing is advanced view, where you can put in a starting selling date, an image. You can also put in condition notes if you want. You can stick your handling time up, typically just 1 day. You have all these other different options. Now, what's important is that we have a fulfillment channel option when you choose the advanced view. I want to ship this item myself to the customer if it sells. This is FBM, fulfilled by merchant. So if you want to do that, then you would leave all of this how you had it. You'd fill it in, put in any images, and you would hit save and finish. And this item would immediately pop up in your Amazon inventory for sale. Then when you come back to the inventory screen, you'll see it. You'll see that the available quantity would say 1. It would say $23.99. If you were charging shipping, it would say it down here. Next to it, this is the lowest price currently on Amazon. Now this updates because in case other people come on and list more as time goes on, you'll be able to see where you compare with it. And then you can also edit it here. You can see the date it was created. You can see the title, the picture, the condition, and your current stock. So that's where it would show up. That's FBM, fulfilled by merchant. So let's come back over here to this page and say, I want Amazon to ship this item if it sells, fulfillment channel. So let's go ahead and I'm going to price this really high so no one buys it from me. And I'm going to do FBM now, or FBA. It's not going to be available to them, but I'm going to do it just in case. So I'm going to hit save and finish. The item is going to come over to my current FBA inventory, which you can also come up here and hit manage FBA inventory. All right, so fulfillment by Amazon requires a scannable barcode on each item. Now, this video game has a barcode, but if it didn't have a barcode, you would need to create a barcode or print a barcode off of Amazon, which I can also show you in just 1 second. But now we have this item over in our fulfilled by Amazon inventory, ready to be processed and go out the door. So we're going to go ahead and hit save and continue. And now they're going to ask us for a dangerous goods information, which they ask about on pretty much every item. This does not contain a battery, and this is not considered a dangerous item. So we can just hit submit on that. We're good to go. And we can save and continue. Now, once we come over here to the Amazon screen, this is going to show, now I've blocked out my address and all, that you can create a new shipping plan or add to an existing shipping plan. I already have a shipping plan, so I could go ahead and choose it, or you could go ahead and create your new one. And so I'll go ahead and create that one. Next is your packing type. Is this individual products or case packed products? So what does that mean? This is an individual video game. Let's say I had a case of Grand Theft Auto 5s. Let's say I had a box with 20 of them in it. That would fulfill as case packed products if I was selling all 20 as a case. If I want to sell them individually, you have to mark them as individual products. Now, you can have one box with 20 Grand Theft Auto 5s in it, but they need to be individuals. If they're packed as case packed, Amazon's going to scan them and ship them as a case of 20. If you want to put up a case of 20 for $400, by all means, feel free to do so. Otherwise, individual product. And then you're going to continue to your shipping plan. Now, once you pull up this shipping plan, it's going to come down here and it's going to show you, again, how many units do you have. Let's say that I have one of them. And it's confirming Grand Theft Auto 5, used, very good condition, of course. Now, you can add additional products. The products that you're adding have to be in Amazon. So if they're not in your inventory, you can't add them here. You would have to do it either at the beginning, or you would have to go ahead and put them in your inventory and add them in to Amazon FBA in order to, you got to search your inventory here, and then you can see some of my items that I could pull up. So if you want to add more, do that. Otherwise, if you're happy with the ones that you have, we're going to go ahead and hit continue. And then the review prep. So this is the shipping prep. This is basically letting you know that, you know, who preps this, who gets it ready. Well, I'm prepping it because I don't need Amazon to do anything to it. It already has the labels. Prep guidance. It wants you to choose category. So this is going to be no prep needed. This is for other stuff that would require prep. No prep is needed. And then we are going to hit continue. And finally, it's going to allow us to print labels for this page. And so this is basically going to open up a Grand Theft Auto 5 barcode if you would have needed the barcode. Now, this has a barcode on it, so it should be good to go. But if you needed the barcode, there it is. All right, so once you've printed your labels, you'll hit continue again. They're now creating a shipping plan. Now, this is telling me that this is going to Baltimore, Maryland. It wants us to create a new shipment. You can again see the view shipment contents here. You'll go ahead and hit approve shipment. And once you hit approve shipment, Amazon's going to open up the screen for you to print the actual label. So now you have to click work on shipment. The work on shipment screen is where you're going to put in whether you want to do UPS or FedEx, whether you need less than truckload LTL rates or small parcel. This is a small parcel. We're going to use UPS. You can also use other carriers like DHL. And then you're going to come down here. How will the shipment be packed? Everything in one box, or if it's in multiple boxes, you'll do that. Finally, the box weight. Let's just say it's 1 pound. Let's say it's 12 inches by 8 inches by 4 inches. You'll confirm. And then you can calculate the shipping charges. Now, this is where you have to pay attention. This box is $3.78 to mail in as a 1 pound box. Now, that's really cheap compared to what we normally pay USPS, which is what, $7, $6.90, $7. You'll need to accept the terms and hit accept charges, and then you're going to print the box labels, and that's going to print out, and you're going to slap it on the box and send everything in. Now, what you have to remember here is you would not want to pay $3.78 to mail one video game in. But let's say that you had 100 video games or 100 items or what have you, and you could box them all up into one box, and that box may end up only costing you, say, $30. So let's just say 25, 30, 40 cents a piece is more reasonable than paying $3.78 for one game. And this is why you never want to mail in just 1 or 2 items to FBA. You want to make sure you put together as many items as possible in as few boxes as possible to save as much money on these items. You also have to start learning and remembering what stuff costs per item. If you're mailing in video games and you know it's costing you 20 cents a game or 10 cents a game to get them to Amazon, which when I was mailing them to FBA in big boxes, it was about 5 to 10 cents a game on average. You got to factor that in to your buying and your selling and your profit margins. Also the storage in case they sit, you got to factor all this in, and there's, good information and charts on Amazon that you can look up to see what all those fees are. Now, the other thing is on the Amazon seller app, they have a profit calculator that asks you for the amount of money that it's going to cost for you to mail it in. And so you could put that amount into the seller app and figure out your profits on it. And so that's pretty much how easy it is to do an FBA Amazon shipment. Now, it's very overwhelming for a lot of people when they first start trying to do it. But as you can see, in just a 5-minute little quick step, I showed you how to create an FBA shipment, and you could do this with as many items as you wanted. I didn't show you how to do this for private label because it's a little more in depth where you have to label everything one sticker at a time. But I can go into that in a different video, and I kind of have an older video sort of outlining that. And so then, as always, once we're finished of all this, you can check the top and confirm it all. I'm not going to go through that. I'm not going to confirm it. Obviously, I'm not sending this item in, but that's pretty much the end of it. Once you are done with this and you would click to accept the charges, it would give you the summary, and that is pretty much all you need to worry about. Then you can come back up here and do image or inventory and manage FBA inventory, and you'll be able to see everything that is in the FBA inventory, everything that's in your FBM inventory here, and you can switch between these and check them all out. And when an order happens, all you would have to do is pretty much collect your money. So that's Amazon FBA creating a shipment start to finish, with no problems, no issues, and very quickly. If you have questions, leave it in the comment section below. Otherwise, I think this video is very self-explanatory, and hopefully you guys take the dive, jump out there and send in your first Amazon shipment, your first FBA shipment, and bring yourself in a new stream of income, especially with Q4 here. It's a great opportunity with the prices going up for Christmas to make some money. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have more of these videos as people are requesting them for Christmas and Q4 coming out. And until we see each other again, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for watching.